I know that person in real person personally.
Hello and welcome to whatever this is. My name is Finn. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you're having a great Tuesday or whenever you're watching this. The good news is it's not Monday. Silver linings, okay? No, but for real, I hope you're having a good day. And if you would please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, if you don't mind. That would be so helpful. Thank you. And maybe someday I'll quit, asking this at the beginning, but for now, we're very small. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Today's video comes from the lovely Tophia archive, as per usual. I heard that Tophia addresses her mommy, I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube, but like her preferences in who she dates as related to bedroom activities and also manipulation and other stuff. Anyway, maybe we should just go ahead and get started, huh? Let's see what Tophia has to say today, shall we?
Anyways, hey, it's just crazy that you talk crap about someone you don't know.
Okay, so it looks like we are eating Cheetos. Excellent nutritional choices.
You think about, you go online, you have a large following, and you tell your followers this person is fake. I don't try to get with underage people, so that's the difference between.
I mean, that's true. Like she's not as weird as Nova in that way, but there are questionable activities in your history there, Tophia.
Me and you were almost 30, and you tried to get with an 18-year-old from your church. It's not lies. They posted it in their story. So anybody that she had a crush on, right? Because I supported this girl. I would follow the guys that she liked because she wanted them to get a following. She wanted to help out their social media career. One of the guys was named Jesus, and he went to her church.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Buckle up, y'all.
Right? Hillsong. She was talking about how she had a crush on him. He was cute, whatever. She's almost pushing 30. Mind you, I didn't know that at the time because she lied to Famous Birthdays about her age. I'm going to tell you this too. My friend told Famous Birthdays she lied about her age, and Famous Birthdays changed her age, and she was so mad. When I tell you, she got so pissed.
Tophia, what in the fuck is this story? Truly. I'm confused about why you feel the need to tell all of this to the internet or like how you were involved to begin with, but here we are, and here you are. And nothing's gonna change.
Pissed because Famous Birthdays found out she lied about her age. That's how I found out that she was close to 30. So this guy that she had a crush on from her church that she said she had a crush on, she thought he was cute, he posted in his story, just turned 18, getting my first tattoo. I kid you not. I looked at that and I said, plus, mind you, the guy that everyone said liked me, he was 19 when she tried to get with him. I was closer to his age because we're closer in age. Anybody that I've liked.
Tophia, when was this? This is an odd story. I'm just gonna hit play.
Was the same age as me. We were not far off. I was not 25 trying to date a 19-year-old. Hello. She was literally 24, 25, or almost close to 30 because she lied about her age.
Wait. So, okay, so your friend was close to 30 and wanted to date an 18-year-old, and that's gross. But to you, close to 30 is 24 or 25, which, yeah, okay, still gross. But how old were you, girl? That's what I want to know.
Age, trying to get with a 19-year-old. At the time, he was 19. I think, I'm gonna lie, this is all true. I remember that infamous live. That's when she kissed him, because there was a live. And he went, I guess, supposedly to visit her, but no, he went to California to live there. Found out afterwards. The whole live was weird. He was jogging, he went running, because he works out a lot. He went.
Hey, does anyone know who she's talking about? Because I'm lost. I don't know. I don't get it.
Running, and he comes back and he's like, oh, I'm sweaty or whatever, I'm gonna get in and take a shower. And so he goes and gets into the shower, and that's when she spills it all. Then she tells us she slept with him. And she knew I was on live, and she did that on purpose because she thought it would make me mad, but I don't care. Why are you sleeping with someone?
This story is apparently, let's just say Tophia was 20. She's somewhere in between 19 and 25 in this story. Let's go with 23. So like that, this is 7 years ago and you're bringing it up again, but you say you don't care. So I'm getting mixed messages here. Which is it?
Someone and then telling people. So she was like, me and his friend Ryan were in the bed and we were wrestling together, and we told Ryan to leave the room. We were all watching TV, and then we told Ryan to leave the room, and me and him started wrestling in the bed. Well, what do you think that means? She didn't say it indirectly because there were minors on the live. That's what she said.
Dude, what is this? Like, really? Even if Tophia is completely innocent, she's hanging out with this person. Like, what the fuck?
They were wrestling in bed because there's minors watching. Hello. So then they go out, and basically, I don't know if that was the time that he hung out with Tatum and Oakley. If you know Tatum and Oakley, they're the two twin sisters or whatever. But he met Tatum and Oakley when they were babies. He knew them or whatever. So anyways, this girl, they go out to eat. It's Taco Tuesday. She has to have her tacos for Taco Tuesday, right? They come back. She's drunk. I don't know if he drank. I would hope not. He's 19. But again, some people, I don't think he drank. He didn't look drunk. But she was drunk. She was plastered. You could literally tell. She was with another guy. It was her ex makeup artist friend that she was like, oh, so they were doing theirs. And she was like, yes, and he was not interested. He was on his phone. Just, he didn't peer pressure.
How did she even get on this? Like, what is this? It's so, I don't, okay, all right. Is this related to current drama? Am I out of the loop on something? This is a long time to spend on a story that makes no sense, even for Tophia.
Pressured into doing it. So then they kissed. It's just a thing. And then she starts acting irate because, well, not irate, but she starts acting,
ooh, SAT word,
crazy because, right? She's drunk. She's throwing food off her balcony, pumpkins and potatoes. She's throwing that off the balcony. Being, woo, she's tipsy, crazy. Then she starts telling her makeup artist friend, can you go in there and tell him what he thinks of me? Can you go ask him if he likes me? Her friend was uncomfortable. Her friend did not want to go ask him if he liked her. She did not want to do that. She was uncomfortable. And she,
okay, then, so the friend could say no. I fail to see why you're inserting yourself, Tophia.
She kept trying to force her friend, which is why I think they're no longer friends. To be honest, there was a lot of things that showed that she's not a good friend. But she was like, can you go ask him if he... Well, she's on live. She's tipsy, and she's admitting to everyone that she likes him. We all knew. She was trying to deny that she didn't like him, and she goes, one time someone said, who's your crush? And she joined, and she's like, I can't say, because what if they're on here and they see you were so obvious in the fact that you liked him. My friend...
I feel like you don't really have room to talk about that, considering you, quote unquote, liked a guy so much that you ran him off the internet. So, again, I really just don't think that you have room to talk on this one.
Hated her. And hate is a strong word, but she hated her because no one could be with him except my friend was the only one that could be with him. No one could like him. No one could anything.
Kind of like with Wesley, how you were bugging him even after he was, like, engaged and then married, and you fucking weirdo.
So, imagine how devastated she felt when she found out that they kissed for a dare, and she took it out on me. We got in an argument in a group chat over that, and I was like, it didn't even mean anything. They got dare too. She's like, but still, they should have never done it. And she snapped at me, and I'm like, girl. And then she told me to shut up because she was hurt. After she literally would message this dude, cussing him out. She messaged this dude, cussing him out, and talk to him all kinds of ways. That's not how you talk to someone that you claim that you're in love with. This girl was on live, and then...
But, again, I can't help but notice you're saying one thing and doing the other, because the way you treat TOPHIACHU is horrible.
And got dared to twerk on him. So she's twerking on him, and I'm like... The whole live stream was weird. His supporters were uncomfortable with the live. He looked like he didn't want to be there. It was dares being forced upon him. And it was things to get them to do things together so they could try to get them together. They were trying to get them alone. And I'm like, he does not want to be there. That's why...
Girl, can you use names? Like, who? What? Why? Where, even? One of those would be great.
The relationship didn't last. It was only 8 months. Oh, we went to go see Hunter Hayes, and trying to act like, oh, this is so romantic. Please, I'm not gonna fight you. You want to date him? You want to date him young? Then date him young. You want to like, oh, she lied about how she got $5,000. I'm gonna tell you that. So she claims, I think it was 5,000. It was either 5,000, 2,000, or 1,000. It was $1,000. So I think it was 5. She shows, I don't know if it was Cash App or something, PayPal. Someone sent her $5,000 and said, I'm sorry for spilling my drink on you. No one is gonna pay you $5,000 just because they spilled a drink on you.
I mean, sure, probably not. That's weird. But, again, why?
You did something more for that $5,000 and you didn't want to say. No way someone is paying you $5,000 just for spilling a drink on you. I don't like them young.
I mean, if she was doing something else to earn $5,000, even if it was like sex work, who cares, dude? Like, just do what you want. As long as it's consenting adults, who gives a shit?
Literally said. Do I have to say it again? No. You know why? Because that story involves me. That's why I'm talking about it, because it involves me. I'm old because I'm looking for a new mommy, of course.
She's doing a weird smile and like laughing at this. Oh, that face. Just Anyway, she's doing the weird smile and laughing at this, but like, girl, it's true. You just want another older woman to manipulate because you think that they're like easier to bend to your will.
I'm just kidding. That's weird. I don't like that at all. Calling someone mommy or daddy, that's weird.
No, we're not saying that you want to date someone so that you can call them mommy or daddy. We're saying that you are replacing your mom's role in your life as enabler. I can talk, I swear. As enabler and caretaker.
I say that's my mom, that's my dad. I don't say that's my mommy, that's my daddy. I would say that if I was little, but now that I'm grown up, it depends on what context. Like, calling someone mommy is weird. If it's not your actual mother. If I'm dating someone that's older than me, I'm not going to call them mommy. If they want me.
Well, that's less creepy than if you did. But I don't think it's a romantic thing. I think she genuinely just wants someone to replace Mamachu.
Me too, I'm going to be like, no. The relationship will end right there. There's no way I would call someone mommy. I'm not looking for someone to act as a mommy. That's weird. You may want someone.
That's not. She's taking it in like the. Like. She's taking it in a different way. We just mean literally you want someone else in your life that you can manipulate. That's it. You're pretending like it's a romantic thing, but I really don't think so.
To act as your mommy, but I don't. Imagine someone taking care of you as if they're your mom. And it doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like they're trying to be your mother. That's weird. And I don't feel like I gotta take some care of somebody. I'm their mother. I just take care of people because that's what I do.
You just want to find an older woman because you have it in your head that they're more stable and probably already have housing and whatever. And then you can just leech off of them and slowly manipulate them to do what you want, which includes a lot of fast food and junk. Did I get it right? How am I doing?
If I have to. Not because I'm trying to be mommy. That's weird. I never understood when someone's like, he's like, call me daddy. And it's just like, that was hella weird. That's just a really weird thing to say, oh, you're just looking for a mommy. If I want to date someone who is older, that has nothing to do with that. Why does that bother people so much? I'm 32. I'm a consenting adult. It would be different if I was in my mid-20s or my early 20s, or if I was a minor. I could see where that would be an issue, but I'm 32. Why are people...
No, like, if you want to date someone older and you're old, like, not old, but... I'm 38, so I shouldn't be saying that, but if you're, like, you know, established in your adulthood and your frontal cortex is fully developed and you want to date an older woman, fine, great, awesome. But the thing is, Tophia, I don't think that you're attracted to women. I think you're attracted to people waiting on you or, like, leeching off of people. I think that's what attracts you. I don't think that love or romance or anything like that has... anything to do with it.
Concerned with that. It doesn't make any sense, but I feel like, well, from what I see, and maybe not all women, but women around my age, or not younger than my age, but younger women around my age,
younger women around my age, what?
They tend to, they're not, how do I say this? I don't know, it's just older women are more softer, kinder, gentler, whereas younger ones are not like that. They're not, I can't say they're not affectionate. I don't know. I've never been with a girl, so I wouldn't know. But then again, it's just like, it's so crazy because to literally think and be like, oh, well, for me, why does it bother someone? Oh, so now you want to crack jokes because it's not someone under...
It doesn't, I don't think it bothers anyone, really. It's more like an observation. Just like a psychological kind of observation, Tophia. It's just, like, contributing to our analysis of your psyche.
Underage, or it's not someone younger. And because I stated my preference, that bothers you because it doesn't... I'm not going to date someone who is younger because I don't have anything in common with them. We don't have nothing in common. There's no...
What are you talking about? You got Arrested Development so bad. Your brain is frozen at, like, I don't know, 15, 16, something like that. That would explain the fashion choices, to be honest. And also, Tophia, you don't have anything, like, you have no idea what adulthood is or what living in the world is. You've always had people supporting you and you've never supported yourself. So, like, oh, okay, all right, moving on.
Nothing to talk about. Me, right? I'm an old soul. I like old music. I like a lot of things that older people like. I can have a conversation with someone and be like,
oh, Tophia, were you born in the wrong generation? Give me a break.
I do. I listen to a lot. You hear the music I listen to in my life? Rock, Doobie Brothers, Billy Ocean, Billy Idol. I listen to rock music. I listen to Whitesnake. I listen to Scorpion. I listen to Cinderella. I listen to a lot of that stuff like Guns N' Roses and AC/DC. I listen to a lot of things that...
She didn't even mention Michael. That's weird.
Music isn't what it was back then, right? The Arithmetics. I listen to the Smiths.
The Arithmetics? I don't think I've ever heard of them.
I listen to The Cure, Radiohead. I listen to a lot of that stuff. Yacht rock is probably one of my favorite genres because Doobie Brothers, Kenny Loggins, Michael...
Did you just say Kenny Loggins? Tophia, your grasp of the English language is questionable. It's Kenny Loggins, okay? Get it right. Respect the man.
Michael McDonald, Billy Ocean, Billy Joel, who posted me on his story, by the way, which is crazy. Well, I will date someone. I know. Time will tell. When someone says they want to be in a relationship, I'm like, no, you're not ready. I can see that. You've got a lot of issues and problems. It's like the show that I'm...
Really? I've never seen this one be so chronically unaware. That's a lot. That's wild.
watching, right? Where one of the girls is... It doesn't make sense to me. You're here to try to fix your relationship and see if you want to marry someone, but you're talking about having commitment issues. You're afraid of committing. Why are you with somebody if you're afraid of committing? You need to get to the bottom of that.
Tophia, you can't even commit to holding down a job. Okay? Does she really not realize that she's self-describing?
And talk to someone about your issues of committing. If you can't commit to someone, people are afraid to commit nowadays. They don't want to commit. They don't want to get married. They just want to have a good time and sleep around.
Well, Tophia, the first thing is absolutely true of you. All you want to do is have a good time. That's it. You just want to be comfortable and have fun. You don't want to work for anything.
Afraid of commitment. They're afraid of getting attached, because if they get super attached, then they push someone away because they start having these strong feelings, and that's not what they want. That's like some people want, what do you call that? A sneaky link.
What TV show or whatever did she pull that off of? What? Is this that gay dating show that she's watching? Is this like a plot line or something?
Or someone, a friends with benefits relationship where it's just like, oh, that never works, because one of you is going to get strong feelings for the other, and you're not going to like it when the other person does not see you like that.
Is that what happened to you, dude? Because I could believe it.
You what it was. You get in a friends with benefits relationship, and then you catch feelings for the person strongly, and then they're like, it was never going to be anything. And then now you start like, I want to try to have a relationship, and then they're going to be like, this is the things that is, dating isn't what it used to be. People don't want to date anymore. They just want to sleep around, or they're afraid to commit. No one.
This is like really close to red pill bullshit, Tophia. Are you an incel? I can believe it, to be honest.
Wants to get married. You don't have to be married to someone. There are people that have been together for years that aren't even married. Is that a good thing? Probably not. I've never dated. Of course I've...
Do you, dude? Like, whatever works for your lifestyle and whatever you want out of life. Why do you care?
Never dated. There's reasons why I've never dated. That doesn't mean I haven't experienced.
Is it that you don't shower? Is it because you don't wipe after you pee? Because you did say that on the internet. I just want to throw that out there.
Some things. I could experience some things without dating someone. I could go through some things without dating somebody. Just because I've never dated someone doesn't mean I don't have experiences that I can talk about. You can't say dating.
What experiences? I don't think you ever really left the apartment, like, at all. And I'm guessing that was a pattern that developed early on in your life. So, again, I ask, what experiences, genuinely?
Because it's not. People only want to date because they want to sleep with you, or people don't want to date because they're afraid to commit. The show I'm watching, she said that she's afraid to commit.
What do you bet somebody told Tophia that they're afraid to commit when really what they meant is stay away from me, you smell like ass?
I've heard that a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen it. There's a lot of things that I've experienced and I didn't have to date someone that I'm not even going to go into because I don't bring that stuff to the internet.
You bring literally everything else, and people are going to draw conclusions if you don't explain yourself. So, I mean, don't get mad when people have opinions about it. And we're supporting it with the evidence that we have, which is that you're stanky.
If I, like, you would, like, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't bring that to the internet. It's personal stuff. And if I told you exactly what I went through this year, you would be shocked. You would be clutching your pearls.
No, if you told us, I think that you'd fly into another narcissistic breakdown. I think that's what would happen. Or, like, rage out, one of those. But I think this is really just all about you, Tophia.
And saying nobody wants me is crazy. I've had several people want me. Like Miguel, for one.
Miguel is either not real, so Tophia made him completely up, or a troll. Tophia, there's no way. And I'm pretty sure, like, I'm leaning toward Tophia just made him up. Because, you know, I think she'd be worried that people would go out and try to find Miguel and then, like, harass him like they did with Wesley, you know what I mean? I'm leaning toward she just made him up, but if she didn't, Miguel is a troll, dude.
I don't even like Miguel that way. And I know that he still wants to try to pursue me or whatever. But I told him, like, look, I'm just being honest. My mind's not in the right place for a relationship, period. It happens. But my mind was on someone else. And how am I going to date you? But then I don't really like you like that. And I'm not just going to... I don't jump at anyone who just shows their feelings. That's not why I like someone, because they...
Tophia, you jump at anyone who's, like, slightly nice to you. Because you like to drain all of the energy and just every resource out of them and then just move on. That's what you did with Mama Chu. That's what you did with Brother Chu. And that's what you're going to do to the next girlfriend or boyfriend. Or I guess I should say the first.
They give me attention. That's stupid. When people say, oh, you just like people because they give you attention. No, it's way beyond attention. It's more than just attention, because for Geminis, if you look up Geminis, it's more intellectual.
Shut the fuck up. Listen, okay? Astrology is fun. That's the right one, right? I always get that and astronomy mixed up, and then I'm like, okay, which one is real? Anyway, I'm sorry, I just offended so many people. I do like reading about astronomy. It's interesting to just, like, consider and stuff. But this bullshit about, oh, I'm a Gemini, Geminis do this, blah, blah, blah. It's like when Chantal says, oh, I can't help that I'm an asshole, I'm an Aquarius. Like, no, you're just an asshole. Same thing.
Well, if you have an intellectual conversation and your brain is getting stimulated, then yes. But for me, I'm just being truthfully honest with Miguel. Look, I like somebody else. I don't like you. I'm not going to just date somebody just because people say, oh, just date him, he wants you. Oh, that other person doesn't want you. You don't know. There's a whole... And I don't even bring this stuff because it's personal. I don't bring my personal business to the internet.
Did you just... Tophia, I've never seen anyone so delusional and just so, like, willing to alter history and then believe the alterations.
It's not a topic. She shared that she slept with him, with everyone, and he probably didn't even know. She did it when he went in the shower, as if we're not going to tell him, as if it's not recorded and it's out there on video and you're telling people. You got to keep your personal business to yourself.
Didn't you tell us, like, the entire Wesley saga, and then how he said that he liked you or something, and then he had the audacity to go and get engaged to another woman or whatever, and then how dare he, and then he came back online, something, and again, how dare he? Like, weren't we here, but with you?
You're over here telling people you slept with someone. You must have not valued that time with someone. When I spend time with someone and we're in this space and it's, like, personal, I'm not going to share that with someone. Well, no, you don't know. There's a lot you don't know. So, no, I don't share everything with everyone.
Okay, sure. That's what they all say, girl.
Even from my past, before I was famous, there's a lot you don't know. And here's the thing, look up about Geminis. Geminis will tell you everything but tell you nothing. You think you...
What the fuck, Tophia? No, Geminis... No, this has nothing to do with your zodiac sign. Okay? You're just an asshole.
You know everything about a Gemini, but you don't. Geminis will tell you just enough information. There's a lot of things you don't know about me. You think that I told you everything. I haven't told you it. No, nearly. You don't know everything.
Tophia, do you even have a star sign if you were summoned from hell? I'm so sorry, I had to.
There's a lot of stuff people don't know. There's a lot. That's the thing. Some people will tell you what seems like everything, and there's still a lot about me you don't know. You think you know about me, but you don't. No, I can't.
I think I know what I need to know about you, dude. You're trying to give off that you're one sort of person, but we can all see that's not the case. And you're just really mad that you can't control how other people see you.
That what guy? Well, you may think I'm oversharing, but I'm not. There's a lot of things that you don't know about that only certain people know about, certain situations that happened recently, because I don't really have girlfriends to talk to about certain things. So, but to be 100% honest, there's a lot of things you don't know. You think that I'm oversharing. You think I've shared too much. I didn't share nearly touch anything that I really went through in my life. You
I doubt it, but okay.
think I've shared a lot, but I really haven't shared a lot. I'm just being 100% honest. What I shared
100% honest, huh? Sure, Tophia. Sure.
is nothing compared to what I've went through over the years. If someone says they have experiences, just take their word for it. Telling me...
Yeah, that's what you want us to just take your word, because you want to be able to lie and just, like, set history the way that you wanted it to occur. Not everybody's as good at believing your lies as you are, Tophia.
That I can't talk about relationships because I've never experienced it. I may have not been dating someone or in a relationship, but there are some things that I can experience that I can talk about.
I mean, what? It's kind of like, listen, Tophia, I don't have kids or want kids. Therefore, I don't give parenting advice. Like, I just don't, you know? I'll recommend things that might help students' educational plans, like from home, sure. But I'm not going to be like, you should do it this way. You should do it that way, you know? That's just, like, how do you feel confident enough to give relationship advice is what I'm wondering. Like, it seems like a similar situation, and yet you're just so comfortable giving advice about what you don't know.
I can sit here and talk about it to an extent when it's pertaining to what I see, because I'm not going to talk about certain things that are private and that are to be kept private. And to be honest, right?
Okay. Your brother was deleted from the server and you immediately uploaded to Instagram. You didn't call the cops. You got on social media. And granted, like, yes, I'm sure her mind was short-circuiting. I'm sure that was very traumatic. However, who doesn't call the cops first? Good God.
I haven't dated anyone because I don't want anyone to start assuming anything. I gotta say that either. What I've experienced, I haven't slept with anyone, I haven't dated anyone, but I've experienced enough to understand, and I'm trying to figure everything out, because I had said some stuff a while back because I was upset, but because I did go on live and say some things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I thought you didn't share anything personal.
Well, when you say you think AI counts as an experience, I don't use AI. I don't have a...
Yes, you do. You definitely had an AI boyfriend. A lot of people were there, girl. There's video.
AI boyfriend or girlfriend, that's just creepy. No, I'm not. I've never even met the dude in real life, so why are you mentioning his name? That's weird.
Because you're mentioning his name, you weirdo.
I haven't even named anybody, so let's not start.
You named Miguel, Jesus. I can't. There's probably more.
Not accusing, but start assuming. That's the word, assuming. I didn't say anything. No, they know what they're doing when they mention people's names. They know exactly what they're doing. It's weird. Don't do that. They know what they do. But for me, I can talk about having these experiences. Why do you think I don't have a relationship?
Because you don't. Like, you just said that you've never had a relationship. She will contradict herself like 5 minutes later. She's got the memory of a goldfish.
Jacob is in the live. Jacob's the one that said that black women are angry and aggressive. I didn't...
Yeah, not super cool, Jacob. Like, just, I mean, you're not even talking to a black woman, so if you're trying to offend, this is not the audience, first of all. Secondly, it's not appropriate to begin with, dude. Don't give her reasons to get up on her high horse, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't lie about that because I was upset. Why would I lie about something? If something makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna speak on it. Why would I lie about something like that? I did. If you look at old videos, you will see what I'm talking about, recent experiences. In the past, especially, well, nothing in real life, because I'm not bringing that personal stuff to the internet. But when it comes to these guys or these men on social media, right, or feel like they like you, they're interested, and then what they do is then they say, oh, that one guy, I'm gonna be single forever. Or just like...
Dude, I think she's talking about the, like, young Asian dudes that she followed that kind of thirst-trapped for money and to get the attention of women like Tophia who are desperate enough to give them money and things like that. And Tophia took that flirting and like, you know, business model as, oh, this guy's gonna marry me, he's in love. She just doesn't have the greatest grip on reality.
That's shitty to do to someone. That someone's interested in you, but here you are talking about this girl that you're having a DMs with and being like, oh, she told me she loved me, and then the next day she told me she didn't love me. Why would you literally do that knowing that I've...
Because he's trying to get your attention and make you feel bad for him so that you give him money. It's the same thing that you do, Tophia, bringing up your brother and your mom and your situation and blah, 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 to try to get money from people. You should know. This is what you do.
showed interest. A lot of these things, especially experiences that I had, it just makes me feel like I'm not good enough. Oh, why didn't you choose me? Why am I not good enough? What's wrong with me?
It's not even that you're not good enough. It's that you don't give a shit. Like, you think people should just want to be around you because you exist. But you offer nothing. You know, like, people will hang out with you because they're being kind, but until you bring something to a relationship, no, they're probably not going to stick around, dude.
Then I start judging myself. Because, of course,
oh my god, there's no way she's judging herself. And if you are, Tophia, maybe judge a little harder, because goddamn, girl.
Who wouldn't? If someone that you liked made you feel all these things and then was like psych and it's like pulled the rug from under you, you're gonna feel some type of way. And for them, I never sent any of them a bunch of gifts. Let's be honest, right? I don't want people to say, oh, well, you sent them gifts on live streams. Some of them, yes, but not really.
Some of them, yes. You see what I mean? She will go, what was that, like 3 seconds? Tophia.
The expensive gifts. And it was not a lot of money that I spent on these men. I don't do that. I'm not one of those women that just gives men loads of gift points.
I'm pretty sure that she gave them like a lot of gifts and money and things like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you did, Tophia.
Gift coins, loads of money because they're attractive looking. That's not how that works. I don't do that. Other girls do that and then they get looped in because what happens is these guys take advantage of that and they start reeling people in. You're saying I went to talk, but I never did that to anyone. I would never tell someone, oh, I love you, and then start treating them like I don't love them.
Well, you would if it got you money, I think, Tophia. I'm pretty sure that you would if you thought you'd get paid.
I do. I blame myself because sometimes it does hurt. Especially, there's a situation, right? I recently saw someone is emotional because they're seeing someone with the person they want to be with. They're seeing the person they want to be with in another relationship. How would you feel if someone you liked made you feel all these feelings and then you have to watch them be in another relationship? Not saying.
Well, first of all, nobody makes you feel any. I mean, to a certain extent, Tophia, you gotta take the reins on your feelings. You know. I mean, I don't know. Let's just continue.
Saying online, these men, it just hurts because it's the simple fact is that why do these things? I don't love myself. Well,
Tophia, the only person that you love is yourself. And it's real obvious, girl.
Clearly, you've never met me in real life to know who I am as a person. And who I am as a person is not loving myself. I go above and beyond for the people that I love. And
do you? When's the last time you visited your mom?
It legit shows. If these people were one of those people to get online and tell you all, they would tell you. The people in my life would tell you. My friends, they will tell you. I don't love my...
I thought you said that you don't have her, like, she says that she doesn't have any girlfriends that she hangs out with. I'm guessing this is like a women's shelter, so she's probably not hanging out with any dudes. Tophia, what friends?
Myself. And this is not bragging. If people really wanted to get online and tell you, what they'll tell you is way different than what you're saying. I don't love myself. I go above and beyond for the people that I love.
Uh-huh. Keep talking, girl.
Because that's the type of person I am. I'm an empath.
Tophia, you are so full of shit, your eyes are brown. Look at that. Listen, my eyes are also brown, so just throwing that out there. But Tophia, you really are full of shit.
Sometimes I sense when something's wrong with some people. And empaths usually feel what other people are feeling. So if someone I know is sad, that makes me sad. Because I can feel that.
It's probably because they can't devote their full attention to whatever you want. I'm guessing you're sad because they're preoccupied and can't focus solely on you.
Then now I'm sad. If someone's mad, that makes me mad. Because then I can feel that. I won't snap at them or get mad at them, but I'm an empath. So why
is it the worst people think that they're empaths? Didn't Amber Lynn say she was an empath too? It's really, I feel like nice people don't need to say that they're empathetic. I don't know.
I know when something's not right, and I'm like, oh, I knew something wasn't right. I give people space. I don't try. Maybe I should check in more often. For me,
you give people space? Is that what we're calling it? Abandoning your mom is giving her space? Okay.
no, it's just a lot of things, and I just tend to step back and not bother people so much. I don't know how to manage.
Didn't she show up to this like Stud Chew's house, like new shelter, or there was some girl that she liked and she stalked them to a shelter to the point that like security had to tell her to go home, and then this led to the 7 Tylenols incident. Right? Like, right? Does she seriously not realize how hypocritical this sounds?
Relationships in the sense of messaging people and see how they're doing, because I don't want to message people every single day. My friends, my family, other people, because I still keep in contact with my brother's friends. They reach out.
Do you? Even what was that guy, Ryan Montoya of GoFundMe fame, the one that you like used his name to make the GoFundMe or something? That's what I think, is that she just used his name because the state of New Mexico told her that she's not allowed to raise any more money for her brother's services. Anyway.
Out to me. Well, as far as dating goes, there's reasons why I've never been in a relationship. And it has nothing to do with, yes, sometimes I choose to an extent.
Uh-huh. Sure, Tophia. Sure.
Right, there has been people that have been interested in me, but I just can't right now. For reasons I'm not going to explain, because that's kind of personal. You don't know.
Is it because you got swamp ass?
Know anything, Jacob, so be quiet. When I speak up about something, I don't say things because I'm angry at someone and lie. That is not something I would do.
Didn't you freak out about Angie like several times? I remember you pounding a table and like throwing shit. So, okay.
I wouldn't lie about that. I didn't do that. I didn't lie on someone. I have never made up something and lied on someone because of that. I would never do that. I never admitted to something like that because I've never done anything like that. That's crazy.
I'm not sure exactly what she's talking about, but she's probably lying.
Didn't. I never said anything like that. No, I didn't. I do every day. Well, that's what you think. That's your opinion. And how would you know who I'm friends with and who I aren't friends with? Why are you in my personal business?
You just told us that you don't have any girlfriends and you're not hanging out with dudes. So, like, Tophia, stop telling on yourself and then getting mad when people repeat back what you said.
With my personal relationships, I'm not even talking about anybody online. I'm not even talking about that, so why are you even bringing that up?
Because we know it's gonna get you goat. And it is.
That's not what I was talking about. So for you to sit here and say, well, you're still friends with that person, you don't even know anything. That's not what I'm talking about. The AI videos, I blocked them. I post a lot of things on Instagram. That has nothing to do with anything. When I post something about, it says something that people, I think it was born in June or Geminis. I don't remember if it was June or...
Tophia, shut the fuck up with the astrology stuff, okay? Like, really? I personally think astrology has some merit. I do. I think it's interesting, like, fascinating even, but Tophia is really cheapening it by, just saying, oh, I'm a Gemini, that's why. That's not how it works, brother.
Geminis are good kissers. People automatically assume, oh my god, who is she posting this about? When I post what people deem as thirst traps, whatever, they're like, who is she posting this for?
I don't think she's posting it for anyone specifically. I think she's trying to get someone in her DMs.
I'm just posting it. I'm not posting it for anybody. If I like someone or if I didn't, I wouldn't tell you. Yes, I do like someone, but then people start assuming, and then I get yelled at because it's the wrong assumption. I didn't name drop anybody. I didn't say anything, so why are you assuming? That's like...
Because you give us, like, every single clue. You lay it out there, dude. It's not that hard.
Thinking two people are dating when they aren't, and it becomes awkward. This guy, being a guy, right? Me and my brother, we would go downstairs under the vending machine.
Oh, are we getting too much criticism? Gotta bring up the brother.
Machines. People would drop their change under there, and they wouldn't get it. So we would get a bunch of quarters. All kinds of change would be under that vending machine. We would go and clean under the vending machine and get all the change. And I remember one time we went to go do that. We got a lot of change. Anyways, and we were getting on the elevator. I think it was when we were getting on the elevator, and the guy made a motion to my brother and basically was trying to make the assumption that we were sleeping together. We were...
What? You gonna tell me that somebody staying at this motel or apartment complex or whatever she's talking about saw two of the people from the hills have eyes and said, I bet they're fucking. Okay, Tophia.
Or whatever, because he thought we were dating. And my brother said, no, that's my sister. And I was just like, what is with men? What is with men in general? Why is their mind always sex? That's
Tophia, you're the one telling the internet about this allegedly true story. I kind of doubt it.
my sibling. You could tell. People, whenever we would be out, they thought we were twins because me and my brother looked alike.
Girl, I think you have like a weird thing with your brother, kinda, because you got real mad when he started giving a lot of attention to Angie and like kept talking about all the gifts he gave you and like all the time he spent with you. It's just, it's weird behavior. I'm not saying anything was going on, but just the way Tophia, just her relationships in general, not just romantic, but like family too. Super fucked, man.
They would ask me, are you guys twins? And I'm like, no, we're not twins. We're 3 years apart. We look alike. People thought me and my brother were twins. You could tell that we were related. And
it's because you guys both look like you just crawled out of Chernobyl. That's all it is.
I know some couples look like they're related and they're not, right? But it's just really weird. I felt so uncomfortable. And he was like,
can you stop picking your nose while you tell us about this weird incest story, please? Thank you.
like, oh, and I bet you he felt uncomfortable because like, why even make a gesture like that? And we were young. I was young. I was like, no, that is really weird. I didn't say anything. Now we're bringing up something else because you want to deflect. You want to defend someone that's a compulsive liar, but considering the
Tophia, you're a compulsive liar.
fact that that never came out of my mouth. But I'm going to talk about it because it was really weird. And then I felt uncomfortable because I'm like, bruh, why would you
But she doesn't share her personal details, y'all.
say something like that? That's my brother. You could clear anytime we were out together, people would say, oh, are you twins? Nobody ever, like, and I understand some people that date, they look alike. They look like the person they're dating. I didn't defend her rapist, and that was Space Kitten. So I don't know why you're talking to me and not to Space Kitten. Maybe you should have a conversation.
I don't know what she's talking about, like, at all. But it is interesting how she says the word kitten. Kitten. It's like Kidden in Tophia's English.
With Space Kitten and not me. Space Kitten, right? Because I am gonna say it. Space Kitten said that in the
there we go. Hey, she said it right.
DMs to me. Space Kitten's the one who said that. That never came out of my mouth. I reiterated what she said. I said what she said in DMs. Space Kitten said that. Then Space Kitten used. I didn't watch nothing. I didn't watch her tape. Space Kitten sent it to me. I never said I watched it. Space Kitten sent it to me and I said I'm not gonna watch that. Don't send it to me. That's my sister-in-law. Why is Space Kitten sending me?
Can you imagine Tophia defending herself in court? Like, if she got taken to court and the lawyer decided to put her on the stand to testify on her own behalf? You know, I know that's generally, like, not a good idea, but can you just imagine Tophia telling the judge some story, and then she brings up Wesley, and then she brings up whoever the fuck this is, and then she tells him the story about how some guy thought her and her brother were fucking when she was little, and I mean, Law and Order ain't got nothing on Tophia.
My sister-in-law's sex tape. I don't need to see that.
Oh, wait, what? Why? Tophia? God damn it. That's why.
And then I went on live and addressed it because someone told me to, because she made my sister-in-law's sex tape, or they made my sister-in-law's sex tape, a profile picture on Discord. And they said, you need to address this so people can speak up about it. No one said anything when she had my sister-in-law's sex tape as a profile picture.
Dude, what the fuck? The fuck?
And she was sharing the tape around to people. Space Kitten, they shared the tape around to people. How do you think people had it? And then when I addressed it on my live, people started sending it to me because I said, look, I do not want to see my sister's tape. Do not send it to me. My sister-in-law's tape. People started laughing and was sending it to me on Instagram. I would just delete the conversation and block.
Yeah, that's because if you don't want people to mess with you, then just don't bring it up. Just ignore it. I mean, if the tape was already out there, like, don't spread people's nude shit, man. That's not cool. But if it was already out there, the damage is done. All you're gonna do is make it worse. Just don't address shit.
Block people. I'm not going there with people. Like, I told you, do not send it to me, and you sent it to me. You're gonna get blocked. I'm not gonna look at it. How did her tape get shared around then? The only person who had access to it was Space Kitten.
You know what I bet's gonna happen now is people are gonna send you the tape.
Because she got it from Wilbur, my brother's ex. Wilbur gave Space Kitten Angie's tape.
Wait, who is Wilbur? What?
Space Kitten spread it around everywhere. They had it as their profile picture on Discord. Are we like, someone said you need to go, I'm not gonna name who, because someone said you need to go on live and address this because that's not right. And I said, yeah, I will, but people are not gonna listen. They don't care enough. Are you like Hello Kitty? Oh, and that was another thing. Someone said, I think it was in the video because someone had addressed it. Liking Hello Kitty does not make you 12. Liking.
No, of course not. Adults are, that's fine. Like, if you like Hello Kitty, I mean, it's cute. Great, rock on. It's the combination of items, Tophia. It's your weird-ass wardrobe. It's shit that you've said. It's how you're, like, wanting to date an older woman. It's just the combination, you know? It's like, you know, Amber Lynn likes Legos. That's fine. I know other adults that like Legos. But, like, with the combination of how she behaves, people think that she's regressed. And, girl, I think you are too.
Something does not have an age. Can we stop? Because there's a lot of older people that like Hello Kitty and you don't say anything. The correlation to saying, oh, she likes Hello Kitty, that means she likes dressing like she's 12 is weird.
No, you do like dressing like you're 12 and you like Hello Kitty. It's not you like Hello Kitty, therefore you must like dressing like you're 12. You just dress like you're 12.
It was a video that some girl with horrible lip fillers made saying that me wearing graphic t-shirts is me trying to dress like a 12-year-old.
No, that's not what she said. Graphic t-shirts, rock, dude, I have a lot of graphic t-shirts. That's great, but I'm going to tell you, they fit me. That's the thing. It's like you want to wear these teeny tiny clothes. And girl, you are not teeny tiny.
There's a lot of grown adults that wear graphic t-shirts that has nothing to do with being 12. And then was being fat-phobic, unprovoked mind you, fat-phobic to me. And then proceeded.
She just said buy clothes your size, by the way. I would argue that's not fat-phobic. It's just, girl, we don't want to see everything.
Someone shared that pink outfit with the skirt in the comments. That outfit, a lot of rap artists wear skirts like that or dress like that.
Yeah, and that's fine. They probably wear those things to perform in. It's like a costume for them. So.
Does that mean Cardi B's trying to be 12? And when I shared those photos of Cardi B and those skirt outfits, is that not considered by your logic as dressing up as 12? Because that's crazy. Are you trying to say that I'm...
It's the combo of stuff, Tophia, and to be honest, it's mostly the shit that comes out of your mouth.
Dressing up like a 12-year-old is weird. And it's specifically 12. Why do you have 12-year-olds in your mind? How do you know how 12-year-olds dress? Graphic t-shirts are not specific to 12-year-olds. So why are you saying that you know how 12-year-olds dress? You don't know how teenagers dress.
Well, yes, I do. I'm a teacher, yo. Yeah, I do know how teenagers dress. You're not dressing like teenagers. You're dressing like little kids. That's why it's weird, brother.
Teenagers can dress whatever they want. Clothes do not have age. So I don't know why you assimilate graphic t-shirts to 12-year-olds. Who cares if I'm not Cardi B, right? Here's the thing. The outfit they tried to say, which is that pink plaid skirt and the pink shirt that I wear with the pink shoes, they were trying to say that was me looking like I was 12 when a lot of those female rappers dress like that. So does that mean they're looking like they're 12? A lot of the style...
Again, they're dressing like that for performances. You dress like that pretty much all the time. I've never really seen you wear clothes that are actually your size. And it looks really uncomfortable, to be honest, man. Like... Ugh, I know, and the clothes are probably made out of, like, polyester, so it's clinging to her skin, and she's in Albuquerque, it's hot. Ew, dude, you're stanky.
Amongst people, nowadays, the style is plaid skirts, a graphic t-shirt, and some Nikes that match the outfit. Hello?
Great, rock on, that sounds cute, but I bet they're wearing clothes that are their size. That's the difference.
Do you not know the style amongst people? That doesn't mean I'm trying to look like I'm 12. I'm just dressing the way that I feel comfortable dressing. Nowhere am I trying to look like I'm 12. It does not matter if I'm Cardi B or not. If it was any other famous person dressing like they're 12, they should be called out. That's like you, Jacob, saying that celebrities should get away with stuff because they're famous. Let's forget what Jared Leto did. He's famous. Let's just forget what Chris...
I think Jacob is a troll. Like, the shit that he's saying, a lot of it, not cool. Like, shut the fuck up, Jacob. But I really think he's a troll, and I really think you're just feeding into it.
Brown did. He's famous. I could care less about Donald Trump.
I couldn't care less, but okay.
He's famous. No, we gotta care. Donald Trump should be in jail. There's no reason this man should be a 34-time convicted felon and be free. And we're sitting here saying, well, you ain't them.
Tophia, okay, listen. I agree with you, girl, but it's just when you say stuff, it makes it seem less serious because it's you. because it's your dumb ass. So if you could just stop talking.
So you're saying if you're a celebrity with money, you could do whatever you want and get away with it?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how our society seems to operate, unfortunately.
We shouldn't be defending that. Thank you. I had this shirt and I had to rebuy it again because I lost it in the car.
See what I mean? Like, this shirt has that plasticky, it's not screen printed, it's that plastic, like, iron-on shit. And then I bet the shirt itself is a cotton poly blend, like 50-50, which means it's gonna hold on to a lot of smells.
So you bought the shirt. I love the gorillas. I saw these really expensive gorilla figurines, but they're very expensive, but they're super cool, these figurines. You don't have, but here's the thing. I'm not saying Cardi B looks 12. But just because of your body does not mean that you can still not look 12, right? Because let me tell you the outfit that I saw. She was wearing a plaid skirt people was saying I was wearing that made me look 12, that pink outfit. She had pink bows in her hair. She had this plaid skirt on, and she sometimes dresses like a schoolgirl. The schoolgirl attire.
Okay, she's an artist. She performs and stuff, first of all. But secondly, those clothes fit her. That's really the main thing. It's, you want to fit into, like, really tiny clothes, and it's odd.
The button-up shirt, the tie, the vest, and the plaid skirts with the heels. That literally is like schoolgirl stuff, right? I'm not going to sit here and say Cardi B is dressing like she's 12, because clothing does not have an age. So by your logic, or by that girl's logic that made that video, if I'm dressing like I'm 12, then Cardi B should be dressing like she's 12 because she wears graphic t-shirts.
Huh? I thought you were just talking about her in a schoolgirl shirt. It's not graphic t-shirts that mean you're dressing like a child. It's the size of the graphic t-shirts. And also, again, mostly it's just the shit coming out of your mouth, dude.
A lot of these female rap artists wear graphic t-shirts. Does that mean they're trying to be 12? Graphic t-shirts are not for 12-year-olds only. I do not see a sign that says 12-year-olds can only buy graphic t-shirts. Again, I know she's not dressing like she's 12. I'm just saying, by that woman's video, then she needs to be calling out every other person that wears a graphic t-shirt. What does a graphic t-shirt have to do with 12? It's not about the clothes actually fitting. That's being fatphobic. We're not talking.
That's not being fat. They genuinely just do not fit. Like, I'm not being rude. There's nothing wrong with going up a couple sizes. There's really not. You're traumatizing people by wearing clothes that show every single crevice. I'm not going to go into any more detail, but Tophia, we have seen too much.
Talking about clothes fitting. We're talking about graphic t-shirts. Me wearing this gorilla graphic t-shirt does not mean I'm trying to be 12. Me wearing a graphic t-shirt of AC/DC does not mean that I'm trying to be 12. You wearing a graphic t-shirt, right? So some of you guys, right? Now let's state this. Some of you guys are around my age. Does that mean if you wear a graphic t-shirt, then I have the right to say that you're trying to be like you're 12?
You have the right to say whatever the fuck you want, and you kind of do, so...
If you wear a graphic t-shirt, then you're 12. Then you're trying to dress like you're 12. Because that's what she's saying. Graphic t-shirts are not only for 12-year-olds. I'm not complaining. It was a video that was made about me where this girl tried to say, oh, she dresses like she's 12. First of all, and then...
Tophia, if you put yourself in tiny-ass clothes on Al Gore's internet, okay, people have a right to comment. They have a right to have opinions. You have a right to have opinions about those opinions, but you can't silence people because you don't like what they're saying.
Then I don't know, she said something about liking Hello Kitty. What does liking Hello Kitty have anything to do with being 12? Hello Kitty does not have an age. You don't say that.
Again, it's the combo, dude.
To the other older people that like Hello Kitty. Because if that's the case, you need to call out other people that are way older than me that like Hello Kitty. Can we stop that? Since when do things have an age? Graphic t-shirts, grow the F up. First of all, graphic t-shirts does not mean I'm trying to be 12.
She just stuck her pinky in her forehead fold. Ew.
So why is she telling someone to grow up when I am grown up? I'm not trying to be 12. I talk like I'm 12. This is how I talk.
Yeah, you really do, to be honest. I've met, I know high school freshmen are like 14, but I've met a lot of them with better vocabulary than you, dude. They know it's logins, at least.
Talk. I have a learning disability, by the way. I have a lot of things. That's a weird comment to make. No,
I don't think she's ever actually been diagnosed with a learning disability. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think she's ever been diagnosed. She just says that shit whenever she gets made fun of.
Listen, I'm talking like I'm 12. This is how I normally talk. What do you mean I don't dress for my size, Jacob? Clothes fitting has nothing to do with being 12. Again, that is rooted in fat phobia. I do wear clothes that fits.
Your definition of fit, it should not look like the clothes are painted on. That's the thing.
Just because I pull them down means nothing. They fit. Why are we obsessed with 12?
They're rolling up because they don't fit. Oh my god, just get bigger clothes, dude. Really not a big deal.
Year olds. That doesn't make any sense. Why specifically did she say 12 and not 16 or anything like that? Because there's other teenagers that wear graphic t-shirts, not just 12-year-olds.
So you'd rather be associated with 16-year-olds, you weirdo? Tophia, that's not an own.
Why specifically 12-year-olds? You're telling on yourself. It's very telling. Younger kids, 6 years old, they wear t-shirts with pictures on them. They wear shirts that have Bluey. They wear shirts that have Paw Patrol. Is that not graphic t-shirts? They have shirts that have SpongeBob and Dora and all of that. Graphic shirts are not for a specific age. So why are we sitting here saying graphic shirts are only for 12-year-olds?
I don't think anybody's saying that, but okay.
That's like me, because, and this is what I'm going to say, you're wearing a hoodie, right? You're wearing a hoodie. Teenagers wear hoodies. Are you trying to be a teenager because you wear a hoodie? You're wearing leggings. You're
No, I'm trying to wear clothes that fit me, though, so...
dressed in an all-black outfit. Are you trying to be a teenager because you wear leggings? Girl, why are you worried about how I dress? And the video came up on my For You page. I don't understand why she's worried about how I dress. What is me?
Because it's gross and weird and she's allowed to have a... God, Tophia, you got me tongue twisted. It's gross and weird and she is allowed to have an opinion about how gross and weird it is.
Dressing have anything to do with you. If I like graphic t-shirts, I'm gonna wear graphic t-shirts. I'm not gonna be plain, boring, and...
rock on. Girl, wear what you want. Even if it's too small, wear whatever the fuck. You just gotta brace yourself for the internet's opinions.
bland because you want me to be. I do wear plain t-shirts some of the time, but I like my graphic t-shirts. It makes an outfit. If you don't like it, then you can kick rocks. I don't need someone trying to sit here and tell me what I need to dress like. I'm not trying to dress like I'm 12. You're trying to dress like you're 12. You're projecting. What was the whole reasoning behind making a video? You made a video just to bring up 12-year-olds. That was the only reason why you made that video. Thank you for the gift coin.
I don't feel like that's really... She, like, latches on to the weirdest points. Or the weirdest things that she thinks are points. And then she just, like, pounds them into the ground like that's gonna make it more likely that we believe her lying ass.
You made that video because you wanted to bring up 12-year-olds. You made a whole video complaining about me wearing graphic t-shirts and people are in the comments defending you. It's not that serious. Imagine making a video about someone wearing graphic t-shirts and complaining, I'm mad because you wear graphic t-shirts, when a lot of celebrities wear graphic t-shirts. And they're older than me. What does a graphic t-shirt have to do with 12-year-olds?
Tophia, you're too dumb to understand, apparently, but it's the combination of your behavior, your clothing, your interests, and your history. Thank you, and good night.
But it is that serious. To her, it was that serious because she made a whole video. You know why? I'm not talking about 12-year-olds. This lady made a video with horrible lip fillers, by the way, to say that I'm trying...
Why are you... That's body shaming. If you're gonna gripe about fat shaming, then please be quiet. Thank you.
Trying to dress like I'm 12 because I wear graphic t-shirts. And because I like Hello Kitty and etc. She's the one who mentioned 12-year-olds. Let's not do that, Nico. Because you're not going to do the reverse psychology and say, why are you mentioning 12-year-olds?
I mean, you're harping on it a lot longer than she did.
Why don't you go tell that lady to stop dressing like she's 12? Because she feels like she's dressing like she's 12.
What?
It's projection. She literally has this mentality. She literally is one of those young little girls that puts balloons to pretend like she's got these big boobs and then makes it look like her...
Okay, anyway, bye, Tophia. Well, y'all, I think I'm gonna leave you there. I need a cold drink. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me to the end of the video. I really, really appreciate the time that you took to watch this. If you would please consider commenting, liking, and or subscribing. Anything that you can do is so appreciated, truly. And other than that, take care of yourself until the next time I see you. Bye!